Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So first of all, wish you all a happy new year. We are taking a look here at ETH, and on the ETH chart, what we can see is that we have a little bit of weakness, in this support area. So price comes down a little bit, nothing major, okay, nothing major. But if we zoom in a little bit, there was a slight dip. It's been bought up to a degree, but we're making lower lows, lower highs here on the smallest time frames, visible on the smallest time frames, but the previous low hasn't been taken out. Okay, so still holding above that $2,257 level. Breaking below that would confirm further that the price is coming down in this C wave of wave 3 that we talked about in the previous video. Could be that the B wave gets a bit of an extension. We talked about this descending trend line here that we said, okay, you know, the price might touch that again a little bit, but overall the price at the moment seems to be rather weak and not much going on this chart. So for me, the primary scenario is unchanged. It is this white wave count. It doesn't need to drop much more, right? I mean, again, you know, we're nearly there at the target for the C wave anyway. We talked about A wave, B wave, overshooting B wave, a very complex one. Okay, we can debate, is the A wave here or here? It doesn't make a great difference. And then with one more C wave to finish off, basically, and this correction could be done. It's a wave 2 correction. It's already quite shallow anyway. It's been very, very much sideways oriented. And we highlighted that because we have an overshooting B wave in the preferred scenario in the white count, the C wave might not reach the green support area anyway. The support area, however, is relevant to understand when the overall scenario has to change. And that's at $1,677, $1,677. Only if the price breaks below that level, I have to switch to something more bearish. But I am leaning towards a bullish scenario and that we get this third wave rally into the region around $3,000, $4,000, okay? A breakout to the upside would be, of course, confirmed with a break above the recent high at $2,448. That could happen from here in the yellow count, but I would prefer that the white scenario plays out. Again, for the white count, technically, we only need to reach $2,191. That is the 100% extension level of the A wave. That can be the C wave, okay? And that's it in a so-called running flat structure where we had an A wave, an overshooting B wave, and sometimes in these instances, the C waves don't move below the low of the A. It's the 100% extension level. But more common in such a flat structure is the 1.618 extension, even though they are both valid, okay? But that's the purpose of the white box. So it literally, to reach the 100% extension level, just needs to drop another 3.5%, and that's it, you know, and the scenario would be fulfilled. But the micro but the micro count suggests that this here so far was only wave 1, wave 2, A, B. We could now come down in wave C of 3, then it could be a 4, 5. But either way, you know, higher prices are expected against $1,677. How low we go, only the market will decide. I can tell you that at the moment, there is no evidence that a low has formed. This is not yet a clear bottoming structure. At least it doesn't give us any indication. We would first like to see a break above the trend line and would then need to see a break above the $2,447 level from here. Again, you know, in the yellow wave count, in the yellow scenario, a direct breakout from here is possible. But if you ask me about my confidence level, I think rather that we are going to move below the yellow support box, which is the ideal support for the yellow count, and head into the white box. But then the yellow scenario is not the preferred one anyway. I just shared it with you for anybody who wants to play it because we are very close to key support anyway. And the invalidation point for this scenario is at $2,181. And yeah, I mean, we've got 3 waves down, you know, in this wave 2 in yellow, that could be it. But there is no evidence at this stage that the third wave has started to unfold to the upside. So therefore, and also because of some other issues that relate to Fibonacci levels and ratios here, I prefer the white scenario. It's not a beautiful correction, but corrections are typically pretty ugly. So for now, my preference remains that we are going to head a little lower, but as I shared with you in this video, we don't need to go much lower, just a little bit, and then we just need to be watching for a potential impulse to the upside. Yeah. That's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.